All right, we are going to do our first chart. I'm going to hide the information I don't want. So what I'm doing is I am hiding B and C. Oops. Let's go back and capture that again. And I am going to hide E. And finally, I'm going to hide D. So the only information I have, the names of my employees, regular pay, overtime pay. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select just the information I want. Do not include the totals or the average. That will skew your data. So we are only looking at the employees, Maria through Sage, regular pay, and overtime pay. So now we're going to go up to Insert Charts. We're going to use a stacked column, but we're going to look at the recommended. Okay. So there's a clustered, here's our stacked column. You can look through, see how you want your data to look. I want to do this stack column. I think it's very readable for what we have in front of us. The nice part is you get to preview that as you click on it once, you can see how that data looks. Some of the charts, it's not going to make sense. Some of it looks very good. We're not going to go into all the charts, but we are just doing a stack column. So what we are now showing is their pay here, and then how much extra is the overtime. And I can make this a little bit bigger if I want to see more information. Okay. So I can manipulate this data. I'm going to click on the chart title, and I'm going to call this regular pay with overtime. Okay. The reason these small details are nice to do is when you're sharing this data with someone, they can read it. It's very hard for me when I'm given a chart and I'm not told what I'm looking at. Either the legend is gone or the chart title is gone. Remember, when we share our information with others, we want to make sure it's as readable and as understandable as you can. If it's not, it's worthless to them. Okay. Now, it already has said here's the regular pay in gray, here's the overtime pay. Now, if I want to look at other things, I can hit the style and it gives it a little bit different look. Okay. I can click here, and this is things that I want to show or I don't want to show. All right, so if I wanted to unclick some of these employees that I want to show them all. If I wanted to unclick other things, I could. I could look at the names. All right, row 1, hour, rate of pay, that's what I want. So all of this looks fine to me. I'm going to hit apply. And then I get out of it. So what we have, you know that you have data hidden because it goes from A to D, and there's also a double line here. So we have just created a very professional looking chart in not much time.